Now, one of the big questions in life for most of us is, what will the family car be? It should be spacious, comfortable, but that doesn't mean it shouldn't also be stylish and be able to keep the pace out on the road in traffic. The SUV segment is larger than ever, so let's take a look at this, the new Kia EV6, a medium SUV, but don't let its exterior size fool you. The GT variant is a fast Kia, and with plenty of features, it's a vehicle that you and the family can enjoy. Let's join James, who travelled down to Lorne in Victoria to meet up with Paul.
What is your main reason behind the purchase of the electric car?
Part of the reason behind it is we were trying to make our home more efficient back in Melbourne, and we put in solar panels, double glazing, did quite a few things, heat pumps for the hot water system, and electric vehicle was sort of part of that journey.
So were environmental concerns, were they a big part of your decision to purchase the EV?
Yeah, it was. I mean, clearly this car is more expensive than other cars you could buy that are probably comparable, petrol or diesel. But we thought it's worth spending the extra money to buy it. I got encouragement from my daughter who said, if you can afford it, you should really do it. We put 11 kilowatts of solar panels on at home, so we've got plenty of capacity there to run a house plus charge the car.
Has owning the EV changed your daily routines?
Not really, no. I mean, we never go to petrol stations, obviously, anymore. Charging it really, I guess we thought about it a little bit at the start, going, how many kilometres range do we have left? Maybe thought about it a bit. Now, we just plug it in every second or third day and, we don't even think about it.
Is the EV6, is this your only car?
This is our only car that we use. We do have a 10-year-old car that our daughter uses just to get to university and back. In Melbourne, where we've got the 11 kilowatts of solar, we put in a 32 amp circuit, 7.2 kilowatt charger. Typically, we never go below about 50%. So to top it up to 80%, it's 3 or 4 hours just to top it up. Here in Lorne, we couldn't put in a 32 amp circuit because our house here only has 40 amps. So we put in just a 15 amp circuit. It's a really portable charger, and that charges up overnight easily for the typical scenario where we drive from Melbourne to here and just want to top up. Something that we were quite keen on is the vehicle to load capability in the car. We looked around at how we could actually utilise that as like battery backup for the house, such that if there's a power outage, we can switch over and take power out of the car and power the house. You get reasonably frequent power outages in Lorne, power line issues with the trees. So we got down here, the power's out. We couldn't open the garage door, so I ran a lead from the car inside, opened up the garage door and then plugged it in and we had lights.
3 things that maybe bugbears or you wish were different with the electric car?
The thing that probably would just be on my mind is if I was going to do a long distance drive to Sydney or somewhere, I would be nervous.
Yeah.
Because of the charging facilities available on the highways and so forth. That's something that really needs to be fixed by the government, encouraging more charges in those sort of tourist areas and highways, and that'll take away a lot of concerns that people have.
Starting from just over $72,000, the Kia EV6 range is so popular with Australian buyers that getting your hands on one is going to be the only problem. There's a 2 model specification range in both all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive, and the highlight for us is the space and practicality afforded by what Kia calls a large SUV. There's room for 4 adults, and the rear-wheel drive Air has got a range of over 500 kilometres. The Kia EV6 is comfortable too on the typical types of Australian roads that we spend so much time on, no matter how choppy the road surface. And if you've got a hankering for performance and the budget to match, the range-topping GT, it gets from 0 to 100 in just 3.5 seconds.